New Testament, if you like. Muhammad here. So again, if you haven't read those things, it wouldn't mean anything to you. But if you have read all that, then you put it all together and you say you see a common influence, interaction. Who will choose a way, and he repeats that over and over again, choosing a way unto your Lord. Lo, the Lord knoweth that you keep vigil sometimes 2/3 of the night. Look at the Dead Sea Scrolls, community rule. They were supposed to keep vigil, all-night vigils in the community rule. I think, what is it now, 2/3 of the nights of the year or 1/3 of the nights of the year? I forget what it was, but something like that.
2/3 of the nights of the year?
Yeah, 2/3 of the nights of the year. It's all written out there in the Dead Sea Scrolls 600 years before this. This is 2/3 of the night, or half a third, but, again, the parallel there. And the scrolls are found in caves. People, the scrolls were in caves. Some of the old documents call them the cave people. There are all kinds of correspondences that if you know about these things, you'll see it. If you are unfamiliar with it, same as a believer in our day who may not be familiar with these other things, wouldn't be aware of it. Well, that's what strikes me, again, as a scholar of these things. There's so many interrelationship. Most of them would say, well, yeah, of course, because this comes out of, he says he's the seal of the prophet. He's the last of the prophets. He should draw on the previous prophets. That would be the response. So, I mean, you have to weigh this for yourself, what you've found. I'm just giving you data to look at it with. Anyway, but look at this other statement. Half or third thereof, as do a party of those with thee. So, is that what yours says in line 20? As do a party of those with thee? What do you have?
And it says, of the truth thy Lord knoweth that you praise almost 2/3 or half, as do a part of thy followers. So
okay, well, okay, that's the same. So, but I like a party of those with you because I think it's more vivid. In any case, he's not alone in the caves. And it doesn't, I don't think it says followers in the original Arabic. I don't think the word follower is in the original Arabic. We can see, but I'm sure it isn't. What does it say?
It does say follower.
Say it, read it. Read the Arabic.
It says Mina Ladina Ma'ak, which means
Those with you. It doesn't mean followers. So this has those with you too. But I'm saying it doesn't say that they're necessarily followers or leaders. They're with you. Yeah. I mean, Im'ak is with you. It doesn't say followers. Let's be precise. It says people are with him. Now, they may be his followers, or he may be with them, or vice versa, or whatever. What I'm trying to say is that's a very interesting, we want to fudge the text. We want to be fair here. That's a very interesting, I think your translation's already fudged it a bit. I like the precision of Pickthall, that's why I've chosen him. And I wish they'd ordered Pickthall, but they didn't. So it gets us into this difficulty.
it says in English, it says the same thing.
Yeah. Who's the translator? Is the same as? Who's the translator? Ali Yusuf? Yeah. It's a tremendous little note because it tells you something about the biography of the prophet. That's very autobiographical. He's in the caves. He's not alone. He's with others, whether they're followers or whether with him or whatever. He's with others. And that is something what I'm saying. I have a feeling that this was going on. It isn't just him who was doing this. That there were others involved in these kind of spiritual activities. What they were doing in caves, I can't tell you. But some kind of spiritual activity was going on in caves in this period, at this time, in this region, among a group of people who were adepts of some kind of activity. Now, as the prophet comes forward here, you'll see that basically it's Judaistic activity that's going on. And that's why I think it's sectarian Jewish groups that have come down, like the Dead Sea Scroll groups, like the tribes that are in Medina, and have been like the two rabbis we saw earlier, the ones who converted Asad Kamil and Dhu Nuwas in the previous century and so on. And there are people like that going here. And the prophet's message, you see, is very Judaistic until Medina. When he gets to Medina, a change occurs because he actually meets more Jews there and he gets into difficulty there. Whether he likes them or not, we don't want to say, but the point is he gets into trouble, as all new teachers would with people who think they already know it. And therefore he gets angry and things change and he becomes negative towards them. And you see, originally, it seems, Jews pray 3 times a day. Not most Jews that I've ever met, but the religious ones do. And that seems to have been his original custom. And they prayed towards Jerusalem. And that seems to have been his original custom. But we'll see in the sort of the cow in the